Hello everyone, welcome to episode of my Dunedain campaign to show the Divide and Conquer. Last time we took Dunedain, the huge city of the Misty Mountains, which were the first place where the orcs came. I'm going to show you guys this, but I mean I've written it before I think. But we're going to exterminate 10,520 orcs. Bye bye, orkies. By the way, this still contains 3,500 orcs, but they're not Dunedain. They came to my land. They're like, okay, we're Dunedain now. Please don't kill us anymore. Please stop killing us. We don't want it anymore. But still, you're gonna die. Be my slave or you're dead. I'm just building random stuff because it doesn't really matter. I can't really recruit any really units here, so yeah. It's enough you guys to be left behind.
Yes.
I would expect this would actually would make more money, but do not forget I actually
Yes,
just
my lord.
exterminate the crap out of it, so I guess that doesn't work. Alright, the Grey Mountains apparently are
Your
belonging
orders,
to
my lord.
orcs. They shall not be for long.
With honor.
Aragorn
Yes,
is
my lord.
going after it.
This tower will
The
keep
Grey
vigil
Halls
over the
meaning
lands.
Dain's Hall. The Grey Mountains
Yes.
equally meaning Dain's Hall. Now, they had 4 settlements as far as I know. They had probably Dunedain, Dain's Halls, and probably Goblin Town, which I can see right now. Which contains most of the Goblin forces and the Misty Mountain forces, which could also contain Rudar and also some black Uruks of the mountain. From Mordor, stronger and more intelligent orcs, they can overwhelm most foe with almighty power. Some years ago, Sauron sent a contingent of orcs to Moria to razzle over these goblins to serve him and to secure the southern reaches of the Hital Glir. Over time, these orcs came to command the goblin tribes and overtook the best armies that the army of the caverns could supply. They became the best warriors that the High Chieftain could field, dominating any battlefield. They cut through their enemy with their giant two-handed sword with ease. It is a brave soul who stands his ground against these vile abominations. That's probably, yeah, of course, look at this. Yeah, these are the most powerful orcs. There's some goblins here, which they are very well armored for goblins. Do not get me wrong about that. These guys are really good armored. These are uruks. That's normal. These guys are goblins. They never are this heavy armored almost. Yeah, like I said, goblins, very lightly armored creatures. With vast numbers swarming enemies in ranks. Yeah, but they're still bats. And the armor they're wearing is superb. It's superb armor. The best armor they wear is actually old dwarven armor, which is destroyed. The Carrack. Which is destroyed. I mean, the old dwarven armor they took, that's the best armor they can field.
Your orders, my lord.
And they kind of don't like the best armor they can the best armor they find is,
Your will, my lord.
yes, even then it's mostly
As you
destroyed crap that the dwarves should
here.
not wear anymore. But how it goes, Goblin Town, and I think that's it actually. There might be one here. I don't think there is now. No, there should be. So it's only those 3 settlements. Let's actually check that. Oaks and Misty Mountains, so they got beaten. Military, they're still strong. Territorial, yeah, they have maybe 3, but where's the third? Where's the third? Is it down? Did they reclaim this land? Did they reclaim this? No, it doesn't seem like it. Interesting, though. I will figure it out. How I will figure it out, but not anytime soon, at least. Alright, we shall also destroy
Yes, my lord.
these orcs in a second.
You.
But what we're gonna do first is actually gonna go combine this army. Let's leave these guys behind. We're gonna go to Forest Terrain. We're gonna watch Numinous, which is, you know, starting to do stuff, but not soon at least. Yeah, it is growing, but it needs to grow faster. 2% of 326 is still not a lot. Still more than, well, it's less than this. This thing grows faster. I mean, also I'm just gonna show these guys. Mount Dunedain is a mountain at the northern end of the Misty Mountains. We already knew that. According to the dwarves, Durin the Deathless, eldest of the fathers of the dwarf, awoke at Mount Dunedain in the north of the Misty Mountains, shortly after the awakening of the elves. Mount Dunedain remained a sacred holy site to the dwarves ever after, and a meeting place with the other fathers of the dwarves. However, at some point during the Second Age, all attacked the mountain and took it for themselves. Mount Dunedain, the location where the dwarves came to be. Yeah, those guys, that's a sacred location, and you know the dwarves love it. It's the oldest of the dwarven fortresses, And I think during the Deathless, later on became the ruler of Moria, or Khazad-dûm, whatever you want to call it. Khazad-dûm must, Khazad-dûm. The Black Pit of Moria.
My lord.
Moria means the Black Pit, I believe. Or black, By the way, I cannot take the Northern Oasis. I could take it if I use some, cheating. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let's enter. Oh, I forgot. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot.
Honorable, glorious victory.
I forgot about that one. It doesn't matter. It matters not. That actually make me a lot of money. Wow, but it's probably making me a lot of money due to trade with Doom, with Shedun, and also with Gundabad now. Because, I mean, it's mountain areas and they are trading with one another, and also it has a mine already, so yeah. Gundabad does probably not have the mines built yet, which means the Mizzy Mountains have been very lazy and they haven't started improving their country. How dare they? They should improve their country so their cities are better when I take it over. That's how it should be, right? They improve their settlements and their cities before I come and take them. I mean, I like that. Yeah, Gundabad is gonna be dead. Well, most of Miss Mountains are gonna be dead soon. If I take Goblin Town, good luck surviving Orcs and Miss Mountains, but you're dead. As soon as Goblin Town's dead, I'm gonna get a settlement that gives me over 2,000 gold, which means I'll be having no money issues anymore, and I can do whatever I want. Until, I get to honor units, and then they're gonna cost me an arm and a leg. But, hey, that's how it goes. Shadow of Mordor. They don't seem to be doing that well. Gilead still hasn't fallen as far as I can see. So they still haven't broken through the last, well, not the last event, through the second, no, it's not the last, second last, like, to the first line. Let's say it was Gilead and Charon does the second line, and, those other Ithilien and, Hennet and Noon are probably the first line, yeah. The Ents march on. No offense, I'm not gonna actually do that. But apparently the Ents are going to war. I didn't know that could happen, but bye-bye Isengard. You're dead. Osgiliath under attack. Oh, again. Yeah, they can't seem to take Osgiliath. Yeah. Isengard's dead. Good luck. Isengard, you're screwed. Deal with it. You're so... Bye-bye. Yeah. I wish I could see it. Like, just Ents roaming everywhere. I probably could see it. I would be fast. Like, quickly move down there and go help him. I probably could do that. I'm not gonna do it though. That seems like a risky call. There's no mine here at all, is there? No, there is some mines, but apparently it's not making me a lot. They're not good diggers. These orc slaves are not good at it. Come on. I mean, they always want slaves themselves because they can't do it because they're so bad.
As you command.
Dain's Hall. Chieftain Agorlorch, the Wrathful, faction heir. Well, at least he has a nice name, I guess. Whatever it may mean. Probably means something. Probably installed a person in some weird language, I'm sorry if I did. Please don't. Please don't, offend. Just don't take it as an offense. It's not my fault. It's the game's fault. This element is pretty good. It's pretty rich. It looks horrible though. There's this. I mean, ugh. It just looks horrible. Who would want to live here? But apparently, it's their home. I guess they like it. If you're into weird ass bondage, I guess. But that's probably the real thing. It's bondage location. By the way, if you're into bondage, no offense. It's your yes. Your thing.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
If they take Dain's Hall, they might actually have taken over Zikulund or maybe one of these lands. That's probably what they did, considering. So yeah, I'm gonna end the turn, I guess. No, not end the turn. We need to kill all these guys.
Yes, my lord.
Don't forget a second time.
We shall engage. We have triumphed.
There's that ballista though, which I hate. I can't really deal with the ballista. So yes, see you on the battlefield.
Muster your courage, men. We march.
Okay, deploy, men. Now, I'm actually very, very, scared about that ballista. If that ballista starts pinging my general, that could go bad. I mean, with bat, I mean bats. That could go really, really wrong. Um,
Dunedain Rangers.
shoot their ballista. Kill their ballista men. All of them. Before they're allowed to shoot at me. They're the most dangerous one of them all. Shoot their ballistas. Destroy them. Yes, be idiots and turn the other way around. Actually, we should focus one of them at the Walk Riders and one of them at least these Naga Stalkers to get rid of, you know, the main army, because else this could not be that good. Now the Ballista are being idiots and they're losing quite a lot of their numbers, which is really, really good. Don't get me wrong about that. The longer they delay, the better for me. Now if the Walks charge into me, they're dead. I did put down the stakes in the ground. I did not put down stakes in the ground everywhere, now did I? No, apparently I didn't.
Heavy infantry.
So I guess I have to bring in the infantry.
Move out.
Spread out. Alright, get the infantry inside. Apparently my stakes were not put by everybody. Well, unless they... I mean, there's stakes here, but there's stakes with these guys. Apparently do not put stakes up. Apparently they don't do that. They're starting to fire, aren't they? Yes, they are. Keep shooting at them over here. Everyone we kill of them, the better. Ah, second one. Who are they hitting? Apparently nobody. Oh no, they're hitting these guys. Oh god. That's not good. That's not good at all. That is really, really bad, actually. How close are they to death, all of them? Not many of them, actually. Most of them are actually not even being hit. Oh, how can it be? You're killing off so many of them before. You were firing with like 20,000 more arrows, but I'm a lot of my men due to that ballista and
If
die.
we continue like this, we will smash the
That ballista is gonna hurt me. Big time. That ballista. Everyone fired that except you two. You two have killed that ballista off. It's doing too much damage to me. You get into that battle now. Get into the battle. Hit from the flank. Ignore the walks, even though they probably will swing around. Kill the ballista. Well, most of them are dying, I guess. But they can still field at least all their ballista. Even if we can disable at least one ballista, that would be really, really good. Because that means that they can't really use them. Maybe they can at least not fire at full power anymore. I lost a lot of my men due to walks charge, didn't I? Yeah, the walks charged in. I could notice. Yeah, the walks charged in. Alright, now you are not firing at the ballista.
Only half the enemy force remains.
So you move over here quickly. Don't get engaged with the infantry. Do not get engaged with the infantry, I said. You idiots. Get over here. Move over here. And move here. Come on, move here quickly. Oh, they're broken. Never mind. I didn't think they would break so easy. Alright, you guys are now in position to fire at those walks. The ballista is dead, isn't it? No, not all of them yet. Most of them are now. Can they still field all those? They probably can still field one of them. Yeah, they are grouping together to field one. Or two of them. That's not good. I don't like that one. Fire this one. Fire those walk riders. Same thing with you two. Don't engage with the infantry. Don't you even dare. Are they dead now? They seem to be all dead. What are you firing at? Good question. You were firing at something over here. That matters not.
The enemy general flees. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Charge them down. Slaughter them all. Come on. Hmm, 78. 68. That ballista though killed off quite a lot of my men. Not insane numbers, but still killed off quite a lot. Most of them are dead here. We are catching them, but very slowly. At least one volley would be nice if we can fire them now. Don't fire my guy units, you idiots! I told you to fire at these guys! I told you to fire at those guys, not my own men! That's annoying. Lost like 10 of my guys because of that. Look how many I lost here because of that. And my own men shot them. I was betrayed. That's actually well, I can't catch them.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Okay, that was annoying. I killed off more of my own men than they did. Ugh. How dare they. Alright, see on the campaign map. Another orcs are dead.
Glory.
We didn't lose as
honor,
much as I thought I was gonna
victory.
lose. I mean, that ballista
Your
killed off the
orders,
most.
my lord.
Definitely. I mean, the ballista did kill off a decent number, which I didn't like, but hey, I've learned to deal with it, I guess.
We can go no
Learn to
further, my
live.
lord.
Now, I've been thinking now, actually recently right now, how the hell am I gonna beat Rivendell? My god, how am I ever gonna beat Glorfindel? That cavalry's insane. It really is. Like, yeah, the most powerful bastard in the game. He's immortal. But hey,
Yes,
so
my
I guess I
lord.
have to learn to then. Let's end the turn here, shall we? It could be fun though. I mean, Glorfindel himself, the almighty Glorfindel of Gondolin, one of the well, I can't even say he's one of the oldest elves in Middle Earth because he died. He really did, but he came back, like Gandalf. He's actually the elven version of Gandalf. Perfect. Even worse. We have an elven Gandalf now. He's immortal and he's all powerful. Great. Nah. The Fiddle of Dunedain, they're still alive. Turned 55. Normally they were already dead by this time. They're still alive. This is amazingly good. I actually like that. Like, yeah, they're still alive. Somehow. Somehow they're still alive. Huh? The Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, Grey Havens of Lindon, Trans Hall. Now, probably, can I use the Dwarf of Khazad-dûm in order to retrain my men? I mean, can I use the Mithril Forge, the Mithril Forges in Khazad-dûm in order to retrain my men to the maximum? Is that possible for my faction? I don't think it is, but I could try it out. Although I do not want to go to war with Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. I don't see the the reasoning why I would do that. I mean, I can understand the reasoning of me going to war with Bree, because Bree is my land. It's my land. It's Arcadian and Cardolian. It's mine. So it's literally my borders of honor. And I can understand also Ered Luin, because, well, I want their mines. I want their money. They're extremely rich. Same with Linden. I want their money. There's where a lot of money lies. I want it. I want it. And, although you probably could also say you maybe want Khazad-dûm. Which is true. I might actually want it. But they'll decline. The power of the White Hand has been challenged. The Tower of Ortang is now being assaulted. The screams of the orcs as they spew from the pits, like ants fleeing a nest. It is ear-splitting. Drum roll and crossbow fire ceaselessly. Great fires are lit all about the wall as a second inundary line of defense. trenches send bowling all down to the walls, and Sodoman machines hurl witchcraft and balls of fire over the assailant. It will take an army with courage beyond compare to take the ringed tower. If this center of production is lost, the fortress will fall dark, the Uruk-hai will breed no more, and the age of the orc will never come to pass. The power of Orthanc must hold if the White Hands is to have victory. Good luck. Good luck. You guys are dead. You guys are so dead. Alright. Lebanon under siege. Gondor's mighty navy can only watch as the great haven of Pelagir is once again under siege. Not since Castamir the usurper was spinned in the city has such a force of assailants been seen at the White Harbor's walls. The fertile region of Lebanon has been overrun, its crops stand burning, its animals slaughtered, and the inhabitants have been sent fleeing. Many of the poor citizens begin planning their escape by river to Dol Amrat, but their greatest But their greatest hope lies in the strength of their defenders. Perhaps they will prove too valiant for the attackers. Gondor cannot risk losing Pelagir, nor Lebanon. Just as a cart needs a horse, the land of stone needs this fertile region. Which is true. By the way, Pelagir looks amazing in Lord of the Rings Online. It's definitely one of the best settlements ever made in Lord of the Rings Online. They really outdated themselves, but I'm actually waiting until they can sow. We're gonna recruit these guys. Thank you. I'm actually waiting till they, make, the till they make. Domrod looks amazing as well, by the way. But I'm actually waiting till they make Minas Tirith because that's gonna be insanely good, I think. Barketa, dirt roads. At least my country is having roads, unlike the Orc lands. Where am I having these sons? Who is having all these sons? Who is breeding this much? Yeah, you're breeding all this time. Aren't you in war? Where did you bring your wife on the war or something? She looks exactly like my other wives. Ugh. I wish at least they put a different picture on Arwen, but they didn't. Arwen's 65 years old. She can't have kids anymore in this game, I believe. But hey, Aragorn. He's only 52, really? Okay. What year are we at? We are in the year 2094. I believe the War of the Ring is in 3020 somewhere. 3030. So it's not exactly accurate on this age. Arathorn died peacefully in the year 44, which is 50 years ago. Really? 50 years ago? Which means I only was 52? That's not true. Because when Arathorn died, I thought he was about the age of 16 or something that... At least, he was young. Don't get me wrong, he was young, but he wasn't that young of the age of 2. Or maybe he was 14 or 13. He was definitely an age in his teens, I believe. Yeah. Also Halbarad is having kids all the time. Damn it. All your grandchildren. All your grandchildren. Wait a minute. How can you be his son? How can you be his son? Adopted, I guess, but that's insane. You're the same age as him. Apparently he had a kid when he was 1 year old. How are you older than Halbarat? How is this possible? Yeah, these guys are not actual family, I guess. You're not family. You're not family. There's no way. There's no way you guys are family. Okay, I have a lot of daughters here. That's not good. I need sons. I need more arrows. Why do I have all these daughters? Oh well. Orthanc under siege again. End of turn reports.
Your orders, my lord. We shall engage.
Well, you can take it. You can take it this way.
Prevail.
The more daughters you have, the more daughters you can marry off to a husband, and that husband will fight for you. Which is true. But then you have to make sure the husband is good. Yada yada yada. Right, you're moving back to Fornost.
Yes, my lord.
You're moving back home where you've defended for so long. On the turn again. Guess we're gonna take out Dain's Hall. I actually do not know the story about Dain's Hall. I know it's taken by the Orcs, but I don't know the story about it. Dain's Hall. I couldn't really tell you. Now, actually, I'm very interested what will happen in 2 turns with Ortank. Will Ortank fall or will Ortank hold? It's a question I can't really answer now, can I? I guess we'll find out in 2 turns, because the first turn they will siege, the second turn they will attack. And if they attack, I would love to see it, but I can't. Sadly enough. There should be an option for those big battles, I think, in my opinion, where you could see the fighting. That would be nice. Like, you know, you can see the fighting, and you can just watch the AI do it. You don't have to fight yourself, just let the watch and have some very nice, you know, AI battles, and hopefully they're smart enough to have a very nice fight. But, you know. Of course, that is a utopia, and it would be impossible to process it all, I think, but, yeah, it could be interesting. The AI does fight via auto resolves, which is a lot easier. But still. Shadow Mordor. Shadow Mirkwoods. A lot of shadows in this game. They're making the Weisinger. Okay, they're probably planning the defenses right now. Like, bring more trolls. They probably have some cave trolls. Probably have some trolls in their capital, and then, you know, the ants are countered by the trolls. They are countered. They're about the same strength. I think ants are a little bit stronger than trolls. I mean, they're bigger. And I'm pretty sure even if you rip off one of their limbs, they probably grew them back. But you look like Theoden, a bit younger one though. Great tidings, my lord. Our armies and supplies are now upgrading at full capacity, and our war effort has achieved maximum potency, actually. Once the necessary supporting facilities are provided, our finest warrior and tool of war shall be yours to command. We all need margin to victory. Great. Still the same thing. They were not in war yet? Okay.
My lord.
Apparently they were not in war yet.
Orders.
What I am gonna do is, what does that mean for my capital? What can I build? I can build the Dunedain barracks and also the archer range. The archer range will get me almost nothing extra. What's the point of me building it? There's a point definitely to build it. I mean, I do know the point, but I mean, Dunedain blade master now, those look interesting. The country serves training centers across their realm and even beyond. From the large training grounds, they can call upon their greatest warriors. I mean, to be honest, I almost get no real units from that except the Dunedain, you know, the Dunedain blade master, which would be interesting. They're probably some two-handed badasses who kill off everything, but hey, I'm enjoying that. I would love that. They're amazing, I guess. Okay, what can I build in a large city? On the barracks. Same thing. Same thing. I need to become honor in order to probably get really, really good stuff. How do I become honor is a real good question. I cannot really answer that. Maybe I have to build a rural Honorian hall, maybe. Who knows, right? End of turn reports. I am growing on every front. Which, I mean, I'm already 10 biggest population, which is insane. I was the least on population. I have the lowest population in the game because I'm Dunedain. Yes, I'm extremely rare. I'm rarer than elves. We can attack this with a lot of orcs. I don't actually want to attack. I don't know what I'll find inside. But I guess I have no choice now, do I? Alright. See you on the battlefield.
Attack!
Alright, I'm sorry about you didn't have a battle, but apparently I crashed. It's annoying. But hey, I did watch Dain's Hall, and I love how it looks. It's really nice. I'm gonna try it again, but now I'm gonna try it with a little bit more infantry. I could do it, I could win it, but it would be very hard. I need more infantry, definitely, because there are some very nice wall pods there, and there's so many good things you can do in that settlement. It's so good, I love it. If I would be defending it, I would have a field day. It would be so good. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it because, I mean, I would lose a lot of my archers. Because it's a lot of melee fighting. It is built by dwarves. You can see it is a place where dwarves excel at fighting. And range tactics do work there, but not as an attacker. You need to be as defender. Your range is insanely good there. As an attacker, you need to have a melee. Melee is what you need to have, because unless you get inside the location, you can take their locations where you're good at range, you're not gonna have a chance with your range. You need a lot of infantry. So I'm gonna wait at least one turn, so we'll now get at least one unit.
Yes, my
I
lord.
probably will wait for this guy, which is another infantry unit. So yeah, I'm gonna end the turn here. Meantime, I see this can grow and such. But yeah, it's definitely a melee location to fight at, and there's such a good location with the the walls. It's so good. I'm actually gonna speed these 2 turns, and I'm gonna attack it, and then I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually cut it out and actually show it to you guys. Well, no, I'm not, because now maybe Isengard can fall. I'm actually gonna see if Isengard fell. That's also nice. And this turn now. Now the Ents can attack. I hope they do. I hope Isengard falls. If Isengard falls, that'd be nice. Like, yeah, Isengard fell to the Ents. Thank you, game. Even though it's probably probably 20 years earlier, but I mean, same thing with actually Saruman should now be still friendly to us. Although he started to, being a bit corrupted by now, I think. Still, he should be still friendly to us. But yeah. Yeah, but that settlement of Dain's Hall, I love it. It's so good. And I'm going to show you guys in a sec. It's really good. I hope I didn't crash you to settlement, because then I can't share you, because I will keep crashing. But it was kind of the end of the battle, so I don't think it's actually from the settlement. I think it just something happened and I crashed randomly. That's how it goes. But yeah. Hardim tribes. No, I don't like you. End of turn. Yeah, sure. New mission. Send emissary. I'm actually going there already, game. Missions approved. They love me. Dunedain wardens. Suction reports. Yeah, I guess. We should also rebuild this quickly. Should we train all these guys as fast as possible? You need to go back to
Your
Fornost.
orders, my lord.
You need to go back home. Gather your army strength. Retrain the ones that need retraining first, then retrain these. Alrighty then. Let's get the infantry here.
Your will, my lord.
Let's move them up
By your command. We can go, lord.
quickly.
Yes. Joining.
We're gonna wait for this, so that's another turn. Yeah. Is Isengard gonna fall? I do hope so. Come on, kill off Isengard. Kill that capital. Well, if you take out Isengard's, the Isengard itself, Isengard's kind of screwed, because it's their settlement where they can only make their units. It's the only settlement that can make their orcs. Their Urukai, which is kind of bad for them if they lose that. I mean, in theory, in real life, you could start building somewhere else, but, I mean, Saruman made his army in 6 months. He was working for that for 6 months. It does take some time to make that army. Oh, everyone apparently wants to be talking to Goblin Town. Like, yeah, we want the money. Please give us the money. Even though most of them are probably, human factions who we're talking to the Goblin Town. They probably ask for asking them, giving them vassalage. Here, become our vassals. Give us your money, and everything is fine. We will not kill you. That's how it goes. Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of Mirkwood, Dominion of Isengard. Then I think it's the Dunlendings. Dunlendings, Misty Mountains, Remnants of Angmar. Oh, then Umbar. Never mind. Oh no, I did Umbar. Can't. Alright. Then the Ents. That's the one I want to see, the Ents. The trees. I want to see the trees. Did the trees take it? No, but I... Oh, okay. Hard times await the tribes in the ruin, for they are besieged in their own capital. Shall they fail, or the steppes nearby will soon feel the strength of their enemies. Every lad and soldier must be ready to defend the city until their death, if needs be. As it is their duty, the capital must hold at all costs, for this is one of the greatest cities of ruins. This will be a heavy loss if the men of the east fall to protect it. Wow! Ruin is getting killed. Evasion called. Asgaroth. Which is Dale again. What does he have against Dale? They've been going against Dale pretty... Wait, Isengard? Oh, that's where Asgard is. Well, they got this city going on. wow. I mean, just wow. Dale is getting killed off so badly. Oh my god. Damn. Alright, now we can actually go to battle here, so...
Your will, my lord. We shall engage.
See you on the battlefield.
We attack.
We shall wait for a second, because we'll wait another one. I guess we have no choice. Wait, now we're gonna deploy. I'm not gonna risk it. You can still see. Now I'm gonna show you why I love this settlement. Now, the first layer of the wall, it looks very plain, now doesn't it? There's no wall, is there? You're wrong. These things are walls. You can put your men here, which is insanely good. I didn't realize that in the beginning. Like, yeah, it's just cosmetically. And then suddenly I saw him, I was like, what's this? They can go on top of these walls. Very, very good. And actually, javelins work here very, very well, I think. Javelins on top of the, of them. Very good. Ladders work here as well, which is also a real interesting thing. Then you get inside. Yes. Look at this. Taking this land, you can fire across this row. But if you're a defender, you hold here. You can do the same thing over here. You can also fire them from over here. You can take some cover behind these pillars in real life, I guess. But yeah, marching up your army here, deadly, because all the archers could kill you, and also some infantry blocking you here, very, very deadly. Now, if you manage to get through here, or you don't want to fight here, you can do it over here as well, if you want to. You have to go all the way around. These are the pits. You have to go all the way around, which apparently is a weird thing. There's a line there, or you can hold out at the second ring over here, which is the same thing here. You can hold at this gate, and then infantry here, and then your archers on top of this one. Oh, on top of this one. Or if you don't want to do that, well, you can still hold off. We're too far actually. You can still hold off in the last location, which is the square. So this location has so many good locations to fight at as a defender. This is just a melee mayhem. Ranged works, but like I said, range only works in certain locations. So yeah, that definitely does weaken you off, and that that's a major thing. Can I use ladders here? Can I use the siege towers here? Good question. I haven't tested out the siege towers, but I can test it, I guess. Let's bring the ladders closer. But yeah, that is just insanely thinking good. And it is, yeah, I don't know, I just love this element, how it's laid down. There's so much potential in a good fight. I love it. What can I say? It's just good for me, and what can I say? I'm not gonna lie. It's just an awesome awesome location for me. Alright, let's start a battle. Can I use siege towers here? I can. Okay, we use siege towers. Capture the walls, indeed. And you see? There are men here. What are they? Snagga skirmishers. Really, really good. Goblin archers. Really, really good. Although, and they're protecting. Those walls are really, really good because my archers almost doing nothing to them. As you can see, my archers doing nothing to them. In real life, they should die. They have a hidden location. They're very hard. They can't really hit me that well. I'm not really sure what the AI is going to defend. Oh, they're going to try and burn it down, which I don't like, but hey. If they do, I have to learn to live with it. They're going to hold probably in their first line of defense. I personally would hold in the first line of defense and the second line of defense over here as well, because you can do so much mayhem here. Or maybe in the second, hold back at least with some units, and then flee as soon as I get taken. Do as much damage as possible, then get out of there as fast as possible. Now what the AI will do is probably send reinforcements to the wall. That's something I don't like, because then, you guys can stop firing at will. I know you love doing it, but still. Same thing with you two.
We have nowhere to hide now.
I don't really want to send my archers on top of that, so yeah. They're trying to burn this thing down. Doubtful they will do it. But they could still do it when we're inside, so it's very nasty. My infantry is gonna have a good time here, I think. I'm taking some damage from their javelins, definitely. That's why javelins, I mean, they're hitting, so that's already... It's already very... maybe crossbows could be here as well very well. Crossbows would be good here. And they could hold out a very long time on the walls. If they have almost no siege towers that can reach you, and almost no ladders that can reach you, they can hold out a very, very long time, I think. Now the melee battles are going to begin. Over here. The Goblin Archers. How strong are the Goblin Archers in melee? They're decent, actually. They're pretty good. They'll do very well against my infantry. They won't do insanely good, but they will do pretty well. They probably send reinforcements over, aren't they? No, not yet. Oh, they're sending in these guys over. These are the Uruk defenders. They're sending in their Uruk defenders into the walls. All right. Same over here. They're sending in their Uruk Snaga skirmishers and all that stuff in here.
Battering ram has done its work.
Now my archers can't really do a lot here. It's like I said, melee is at its finest here. Melee is what you need to do here. Melee, melee, and melee. All right. You guys need to get in there now. Same thing with my cavalry. We need to get in there and take the positions. Yeah, this thing the Uruk defenders over to my infantry. I should be able to hold against this, I hope. There's also Goblin Archers here. And Snaga skirmishers here. So apparently there's a in-between here as well. Interesting. Yeah, I probably should have waited for more infantry though, can I say. Get out, get through that, just run through, Again, Love and Argon, just run through. That's the best thing you can do, just run through. Go over here, and then charge. It's the best thing you could do, guys. We're holding here better than the other side, that's for sure. The other side is actually only holding against the Uruk defenders. And against some Goblin Archers. These guys are having issues against their walks, are they not? Yeah, they are. They're having issues with them. Alright, now you need to go after these guys over here. Building lost. Never mind about that. Same thing here. The defenders have lost quite a lot. Man, these guys are getting crushed over here. Holy crap, they're getting crushed over there, aren't they? Get out of there. Don't even risk it. Wow, they're getting crushed over here. How is that possible? Look at that. Holy crap. We kill those walk riders, that's for sure. You guys can fire that, right? You guys can hit that pretty well, I think. I hope. At least my arrows are hitting. That's for sure. But now they're going to send in more infantry on top of that. Yeah, my infantry is getting overrun because of this. So yeah, it's a very hard thing to take, that's for sure. But my infantry is killing off a lot of their men as well, so... yeah, they're losing a lot of them, of their guys as well. The Walk Riders are losing quite a lot of units. More of them are being sent on top of the wall. They're trying to defend the walls, which is insanely good for them. But more Snaga Stalkers, more Uruk Defenders. Now this wall as well. What are they? Sending a lot of Goblin infantry up. A lot of Snaga skirmishers. My men can hold for now at least, so that's good. What are these? Snaga skirmishers. They're not good for me. Alright, so I probably should go after their cavalry. And probably also one of them needs to go after their Uruk guys over there. I would love to get my archers inside and start firing at them, but good luck with that, I'd say. Because my archers, they will not leave my archers be, I'm pretty sure about that. Fire drill, by the way, you two. Let's use a Flame of Honor. And this. Yeah, they did a lot of damage there, but they can't sustain fight there. You need to get out of there now. As do you. Get out of there now, fire as much as you can on your way back. Shoot them up, 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 shoot them up. Come on. Lost a lot of cavalry because they didn't want to run out there fast enough. Damn it. My infantry is still holding though. Can I say my infantry is holding this? Against their Goblin infantry and against their Uruk defenders and such. Their cavalry is running away, that's good. Interesting. They don't want to seem to leave the wall. Somehow they are incapable of leaving the wall. Which is very, very interesting in my opinion. Alright, so we're gonna get our archers closer now, because why not, I guess. What I could do is send Halberad and those guys or to help out against my infantry. Because they're probably not gonna hold out forever, that's for sure. I'm gonna speed this up because this battle is taking a long time. It's how it goes always, I guess. They're sending up more cavalry, aren't they? Yeah, they're sending a bodyguard in now to deal with my guys. Yeah, they are sending him in, aren't they? Good charge, I'd say. Decent charge. In the meantime, we're firing at them. They're probably firing at me as well, but I would love to get my infantry inside, but I might get my archers inside so they can do some damage, but yeah, but infantry, Snaga skirmishers, they're still alive here, by the way. There's more Snaga stalkers here. Well, I'm almost taking on one side, so actually that's the thing I want to do. You guys get on top of the wall here now. You see why I'm doing this? I'm gonna use the siege tower in order to get through here, like from here. It holds. Oh, get out of there now. Didn't pay attention to that for a long time. That was risky. They tried to fire at me. They took a volley back. I killed off more than they did. So. Old bodyguards, I don't like those. You guys almost on the wall? Yeah, you're moving up here. Now my tower burns and all three of my generals dies. I'm like, what? No! That's not how it works. But yeah, they're moving on top of the wall now, all three of them at once. Can you guys fire that something over there? No, you can't. Maybe you can actually, if you get to a good angle. You can fire those Snaga skirmishes over there. Are they getting hit? Are they getting hit through the walls? No, no, they're not. But it's not a complete waste of time.
Run! Onward!
My infantry is still holding. Impressive though. Yeah, they can run through here. Oh, I didn't know about this one. That explains a lot, now doesn't it? Alright, Halbert, help him out for now. You two, turn over here. Go defensive over here. You two, get bowed over here. Come on, quickly. They should break from this soon, I think. I hope. Huh.
If we continue like this, we will.
Well, let's start moving my archers over as well, I guess. Alright, this is insanity to do this, but it's working, I guess. Alright, now you guys can hold for a second. Fire at will on that. Destroy them all! Oh, you're not hitting that, are you? At least now you're hitting. Yeah, there we go. That's a good thing.
They're attacking us. Rangers.
You're not hitting. Alright, get over here. Get a little bit ahead. Get a little bit ahead. Come on. Come on. March a bit forward. How are you in melee? What is hitting you? Oh, probably some Snogger Stalkers on there. Yeah, I should be fine against that. The Goblin Infantry is not having fun though. Fire that. You're the one outside, right? Did I position you correctly? So you can fire them a bit? They probably can fire a bit through the wall as well now. Yeah, they're firing at them. Some of them are hitting. As soon as I retake more and more of this location, as soon as the bodyguard dies, I'll take more of the locations, and I can actually start putting my men into a better location. Alright, now you go over, guys, get over here. You guys can take this location.
Our men have slain the enemy
Ouch.
general. Without
He got
him, his
slaughtered.
troops will lose their will to fight.
Alright, now you move over here. You move over here. We're taking more land. We're taking more positions this way. Right, you guys need to go reinforce against their Goblin Infantry here. Because those guys are not dying off at all. To be honest, get out of there, guys. You guys are not surviving this. You guys are way too tired. Let's bring him over here. You guys, get on the wall, will ya? Let's bring in Halbarat over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? Alright, Halbarat apparently chose to do that. I guess that works, though. He'll be fine, though. He's pretty tough. Himself is pretty tough. He'll be fine. But still, I didn't expect that to happen. Alright, archers.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, now this starts to die off. I need to play completely differently here, which I don't like.
Only half the enemy force remains.
But it works. It works now. Now these guys are in trouble. These guys will break soon. Without their general, they will break soon. Definitely with this.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Really? How much of these guys are left? Oh. Oh. Never mind. Like, yeah, how many of these guys are left? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Like, most of them are gone and dead. Yeah, okay, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment and like if you did. And subscribe if you want to see more episodes. And thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye.